What's up? Come on in, big dogs. We are 20 seconds out until the close up here of Big Bar 10. We've got the low of day. We've got 9. Closing is the smallest bare body you've ever seen in your life. Bar 5, huge outsized bar. And bar 10 coming right into the current low of day on that close. So I'm watching 11 here. How we doing, guys? How are we? JJ Rowe, Deke News Jackson, what's up? Come on in. Fishman DK, how we doing? Okay, so I look at this and I see this. At least that's the primary concern right now. Now, width-wise, it's about 100 points wide. ATR sitting at 62. And NQ since the open, I mean, we are down. Well, at least from the peak, about 300 points. Probably closer to 200 here. Since the actual opening bar itself. So volatility is up, which is good, because a lot of times, you know, Fridays can be a little bit slower. At least sometimes they can tend to be that. That's not looking like what we're going to get here today. This range needs to cooperate with us, though. Which effectively means either widen out more than 100 points, because with an ATR of 63, 100 points is not that wide. Or just snap up altogether, is what I would prefer. Wait a second. You're right, I'm missing... What the fuck is going on? I'm missing 2 bars. God, Ninja Trader does this shit sometimes. It's ridiculous. Let's go to the 2 minute and see what's going on over here. Okay, so I'm missing what for you guys would be 7. I'm missing what you guys would be 7 and 8, correct? Don't you love it when Ninja Trader does this? Does this happen to you guys on Ninja? Because it happens to me all the time. And you know, the really messed up part about it is refreshing everything doesn't fix it. Okay. So... you know what I can do here? Let me look. Ninja wants to play with me, I'll pull out the fucking big guns. I'll pull out the personal account chart on my iPhone and see... Okay, so from the looks of it, the little bit of the 10 minutes of data that NinjaTrader is not going to show me here, I suppose, doesn't really matter because we've now taken out the actual low of day, which was just barely. Yeah, okay, so I think I'm all right? They're effectively just range bars. So let's get rid of this. All right, watching bar. Well, this is going to really mess up my bar count for the day now, isn't it? Well, I'll tell you what, man. Give me a second. Give me 1 second. I'm going to reload everything here, and nothing's going to happen. I can promise you that. Ooh, I think we fixed it. Did we fix it? Is that how you guys look now? That is the first time that has ever worked. I'll tell you what. I think NinjaTrader might have updated and fixed that issue, because typically when I'm missing data, I'm watching the market, by the way, we're not missing anything. Typically when I'm missing data and I refresh everything, it oftentimes can take up to a computer restart. And even that oftentimes doesn't fix it. We're all set, dude, so let's get to it. Let's get to it. All right, I'm watching 15. We got 14 first bar to close outside the sideways range. So 14, obviously 13 being the size that it is, 14 being much smaller. I am, of course, watching 15. And let's see if the bears can get this guy pushing. Well, I gotta tell you what, 15's actually not looking too bad. Minute 50 out here. Clean close. I will have a stop limit sell wrapped up with a big old bow for these bears. So the real ATR here is 72. $60 seconds. So I'll tell you what, my biggest concern right now, if the bulls bounce this back inside, we're looking at that big, I don't know, 100 points. We'll call it, to be safe, you could call it more like 150 technically now, range. And with the volatility being what it is, ATR 73, that's not a small Or I should say that's not a large, wide range. It's actually relatively small. But there's still plenty of room here. We got 15 seconds out till 15 closes. So 15 closes as is, then I suppose I'm watching 16. And if 16 can maintain, it's got to be a small bull body. Then I could look for a little, 15, a little continuation trade in the range. But if it grows too high, then I'm going counter context, which I'm not interested in doing. So 16 is quite an important bar here. Now that 15 got nothing done to the bear side, you can tell the bears are insecure, breaking this into a bear trend. Now, worth mentioning, environmental context-wise, what we've been seeing as of late in the market, right? Not necessarily intraday, but in the past few days, weeks. That's what I mean when I say environmental context. We haven't been seeing a lot of cocky, confident, like, fuck you type trends. We just haven't been getting that. It's been a lot of insecure breakout attempts, fails back into ranges. So I'm considering this. I'm still willing to short 16 if it can close nice and clean as a nice bear body, which it's going to attempt to do, which would be tremendous. Coop, Bella, Mario, how we doing? All right. So we got a minute 35 here until the close up of bar 16, and it is getting nothing done here, sitting as effectively a doji, similar to bar 15. Okay, so I gotta tell you, I'm not the biggest fan of getting long when this is the case. We have both arguments, but I imagine that, 17, is gonna do that and then probably hesitate when we get into this region here. We'll see. That's kind of a tall order, though, to get long on 16 and risk the wick low of 16. Okay, so I'm watching that wick high of 13 and ATR is 70. I gotta tell you, I'm not extremely against range scalping to the short side here on small to moderate bull bodies. We got still 3 minutes here on 17, but of course I don't have to wait for bar closes in that scenario. Stefan, how we doing? All right, so remember here, ATR is pretty high, it's 70. I certainly wouldn't say this is the highest quality situation, not at all. But yeah, that movement was exactly what I was interested in. All right, you know what I'm going to look to do here? This is not an incredibly high probability trade. I want to see if I can get filled on that. And I want to risk the wick high of 13 for a scalp and bet that this is going to maintain as a soft bear channel over anything else. Oops, there you go. Now you can see what's going on. There you go, there you go, there you go. 1 hour here is 34 points. Which also happens to be just about exactly half an ATR. Boom! Out there, quick little scalp. Get flat. Good, keep it pushing. Good, good, good. Oh yeah, breakout. Whole bunch of accounts, man. Apex, for example, lets you max out at 20. So you know I'm maxed out at 20, because like, what the fuck? Am I gonna trade 17 like a bitch? No. If you're not buying the party pack, by the way, to get to 20 fundeds at Apex, with code BIG, of course, you're tripping. What are you doing? We don't have time for this. We don't have time to trade 2 fundeds, big dog. So, that little soft bear channel, as 18 now attempts a third push. I'm going to let 18 do its thing. And see, because now, according, compared, I should say, to the ATR, we're getting a little too close to that Wikai 13 for me to use it again. I mean, we're 10 points away. So... Okay, now, it's really easy to look at this and forget what we drew 10 minutes ago and say, it's breaking out, I should get long. For me, I'm gonna chill out and wait on 19, probably, at least. 2 minutes out, less than 2 minutes out, till 18 closes. By the way, that entire last scalp, I'm reviewing it right now, took 38 seconds. If I'm being generous. 38 seconds, 7 Gs. It's disgusting. Look at bar 18, man. Big old bar. All right, so you can see 18 here is going to struggle a little bit with that wick high of 9 because this, you know, they're a little insecure, the bulls, that this is going to be a big range. You can tell, even with 18 being such a monster, you can tell they're hesitating. I mean, it's no coincidence. It's right along, or around, I should say, that wick high of 9. So we're going to get the rollover. Now it's really important that we see what 19 does. All right. That's crazy, dude. I'll tell you what, I mean, I remember, it feels like it wasn't that long ago. Like 2017, well, I guess 2016, a little bit, 2017, 2018. I was trying, my goal was $100 a day. I remember, if I could make $100 a day, I was like fucking pumped. I was like, I can buy food. It takes some of the pressure off rent. Well, actually, $100 a day back then, if I could do that consistently, would have basically paid for everything I needed. We didn't, the bills weren't too high. But it felt like they were, I'll tell you that much, dude. Jesus. They felt higher than ever. So you see this hesitation? That's exactly what I was talking about. We're getting just that. Alright, so now I'm watching to see if the bears want to take this guy deep back into the range. Big sideways range, looking at, of course, like the wick high of bar 9, the wick low of bar 16, now these current last two wick highs. That's what we're watching. All right, 19 rolling over. Into big bar 20. We'll see what 20 brings. Now, if the bears could close 20 as a small to moderate clean bear body, then I would use a stop limit sell order, what's called a stop limit sell order, to get short. If you're like, Nico, what the fuck is a stop limit sell? You'll see if we get the bar. There you go, bears. Do it up. Do it up. Give me a nice close. There we go. We still got 3 minutes here on bar 20. All right. Okay, 2 minutes. 2 minutes. If I can get a clean close out of 20, like down in this region, what I mean by clean is not too much wick, right? Downside wick, well, upside wick as well. Now the bulls are trying to take over. ATR is 72. All right, here we go. 35 seconds out. Ten seconds. Stop limit sell goes out. Copy trader engaged. Place. Beautiful placement, motherfucker. That is good placement. We stop where I need them. And I'm sitting short. Now ATR is 68. So this trade is almost certainly going to take a bit longer than the last quick little scalp. Damn, bulls! Holy shit! That was crazy. All right, keep it pushing, man. Oh, goodness. Did we get news? I think we might have gotten a headline. See if the bulls just keep it going, man. They took out the wick high at 19. That is something else. All right, keep it moving. All right, don't go anywhere. Give me 2 minutes. Be right back. All right, we are back, and it looks like bar 21 actually held. So we did get a headline, by the way. Yeah, well, I mean, nothing you can do about that. Headline drop, maybe, again, unexpected headline. It's not like this was expected news. Don't get that twisted. Unexpected headline drop, maybe, what, 20 seconds after I got in? All right, that's all right. By the way, those will sometimes go in your favor, so don't fall victim to the mentality that the market's out to get you. It's not. It only feels that way sometimes in the early days. So we got bar 22. 242 out. Let's see how this guy closes up. Chat, how do people trade with a cash account? If say I was in that trade, or this trade, how much would that cost my cash account? What do you mean? How much money would you need to have to enter a trade, or how much would you lose on bar 21? I don't understand the question. All right, we got a minute 41 out. Well, it would depend on the size you're trading, right? So if someone was trading one NQ, one mini, which is $20 a point, $5 a tick, in a personal account, and you lost 70 points, that's $1,400 plus commissions, fees, and maybe a little slippage. Call it $1,450. So, I mean, I don't know. It is what it is. I mean, not that much. If you were trading 10 minis, it's 14,000, right? Just a math problem. But you can trade micros too. It's just size, right? You trade the size that you trade. That makes sense for your personal account. All right, we got bar 22 hesitating on that breakout. You see that? So now watching 23. making little 100-point step-ups. You see that? Wick low 16, wick low 21, now the wick low's here. I don't imagine that'll sustain for too much longer. Even with an ATR of 81, those are pretty sizable. It starts pushing you to the top of the full day's range pretty quick. Okay, we got 23 rolling over here into bar 24. So the more I look at this, the more I start thinking, at least up to high of day, I'm kind of looking for any reason to get long. It's not a big, beautiful trend type of any reason to get long, but, you know, it's much more that than range here at this point. Again, bar 21, that was a headline here. And that headline move has since sustained. It's been 13 minutes since 21 even closed up. And we're still sustaining that. A lot of times, news bars will give up relatively quickly the move that it made. That's not what we're seeing though here, so that's actually very good because that might introduce a bit more trend action here. And now if we can sustain the trend, that would be even better. Bar 24, 90 seconds out. I'm going to get long here and risk the wick low at 22. There we go. All right, see what these bulls got. There we go. Bulls, let's keep that pushing. Big dogs. Got so fucking close. The bulls literally got me within 2 ticks. It's happened a lot this week, hasn't it? Oh, you bulls, don't get rejected like that. Where'd they get me here? They had me. Yeah, they claimed 46 points in the money. I only saw 43.5. So let's see if these bulls can give me one more push. One more push here out of these bulls. All right, we got 25. Roll it over here into big bar 26. So these bulls already had me, technically, according to the data here on the chart, more than 1R in the money, 46 points. 1R is about 44 points. I only saw 43.5 flash. I certainly didn't see 46 flash. So need one more push here out of these bulls, man. Let's go. There's a little wiggle, huh? There you go. Don't blink. Give me top tick that shit. Give me my fill bulls. Come on. Come on. Yeah. All right. Keep it pushing. Keep it pushing. Back to nice and green. Man, if you haven't yet, what are you doing? I appreciate you pressing like on the live stream, dude. Hit it. Or dislike, big dog, hit a button. Hit any button. Helps out tremendously. Appreciate you doing it. Okay, we got bar 26 here, closing up 30 seconds out. I'm curious to see if we can close above the Wikai at 22. That would show some cocky confidence out of these bulls, but it would be the first bar, which means I'm then watching 27. All right, high of day, by the way, is the wick high of bar 2. You can see it back here. That's the high of day. So that 620s region, low 620s. We'll see if the bulls want to challenge that. Look at this. Bear is trying to fade that guy back real quick. Real quick, dumping it off 40 points in about 3 seconds. All right, now we got a big question here. Is this a soft bull channel? It would basically be a single bar soft bull channel if it is. Which certainly complicates things, doesn't it? Ooh, look at 27, man. Coming down real quick. Should I challenge it? Sure. I'll challenge it. Fuck you got, Bears. Boom. Quick little scalp. Give me a fill! Give me a fill! Ooh, no fill. Oops. There we go. We got a bar roll over here, by the way. There we go. Give me that fill. Quick little scalp. Flat. Keep it pushing. Keep it pushing. What's up? You guys keeping up or are we sleeping? Chat, I gotta say you really changed the way I see range trading. Quote, it's ranging until it's not. You're damn straight it's ranging until it's not. When it's a range and you start trying to bet on breakouts, you better go bang your fucking head against the wall and say it's a range, because that's what it is until it's not. 80% approximately of breakout attempts in a range will eventually fail. Crazy. And to think that most traders are just always betting on the breakout and they go, why am I losing? You ignored rule number 1 of RAM. Context. We're a little close now, and after that rollover and this hesitation even to get up through halfway. By the way, the context here on a micro scale is this. Okay, so the scalp on 27, you know, or using 27 is just one of those scalps that I know that I should take. It has smaller edge. But I know that I let the market adjust my size for me. I leave my position size the same. But the point risk is a lot smaller than like a big continuation trade, which changes the dollar amount risk. So I let the market do that for me. On a trade like that, rather than having to go through and change, you know, a whole bunch of accounts, sizing. But, you know, if you want to extend the average trade duration a little bit, you can use the wick low of 25. You could even use the wick low of 22 if you get a deep enough pull-in, deep enough entry to make the reward to risk make sense. You want to look for more of a micro scalp, you can use the wick low of 28. And by the way, all of this is RAM. All of it. Is it advanced RAM? 100%. That's why there's an entire section for that. Inside of the tomb, big dog. So, 29 making a push. 355 out. ATR, can you believe it, man? Can you believe that ATR is 71? Crazy. On a Friday this time of day? Chat, what is RAM? RAM is my trading methodology. It's the wrench action method. It's what I use every single day. Every trade you see me take here is built off the back of the methodology itself. Question, Nico, do you get short here targeting the wick low of 25? No, sir. No, I do not. The reason is the context here, again, on a smaller scale for a scalping look, is going to be more soft, very soft, but soft bull channel than anything else. Could turn into a sideways range. We just haven't seen that yet. And in soft bull channels, I'm looking for range scalps to the long side, not to the short side. In soft bear channels, I'm looking for range scalps to the short side, not to the long side. All right, we got 2 minutes here. ATR 72. Question, do prop firms charge commission on the trades? Yes, sir, they do. And they're not particularly cheap either. But who gives a shit? If you can't make money because of commissions, your edge is too small. Now, you should certainly try to optimize commissions and fees in a personal account. The thing, by the way, you know, if you're trading a personal account, typically you will have some sort of rep for the brokerage that you're at. Especially if you have like a larger account, you should negotiate with them. You cannot negotiate the fees at the exchange, really. Yeah. But you can negotiate the commissions 100%. And I've always negotiated the commissions, and they usually work with you. Or if you have even a small account, dude, at NinjaTrader, for example, I would encourage you, again, I don't have a partnership with NinjaTrader, though maybe I fucking should at this point. Tell you what, trading on NinjaTrader every day, we love it. But if you do, even a small account, personal account at Ninja, I just bought the one-off lifetime thing. It's like $1,500 or something, and it drops the commissions a big chunk. It takes it down, I think on the minis, I want to say the original was like $1.29 a side for commissions alone, not even including fees. And I think it drops it to like 59 cents a side, a ticket, which makes a huge difference. But with prop firms, you know, you can't really negotiate the commissions or fees. So just trade. Don't worry about it. Chat, thank you, Nico. Watching you trade has taught me that patience is one of the most important qualities of a true professional trader. Really appreciate everything you share. My man, Javaz, is out here killing it daily. My man, we love it. Appreciate you saying so. All right, we got bar 30, close it up here in 2:15. I gotta tell you, in really soft bull channels like we're currently in, I'm not foaming at the mouth for every continuation trade in the upper third of the soft bull channel. I need to see it get more aggressive before I start trading it like a traditional continuation trade. Otherwise, I'm looking at it as more limit order reversion scalps. Stefan, do you have any video explaining your strategy? There's a lot of very helpful content on a niche YouTube channel that I own called the Wrench Action Method. A lot of you guys have no idea this channel exists. And what those are is they are pulled from a much larger library of content inside of the Tomb. Okay, so that channel is basically clips pulled from Tomb Talks, which are straight education. There's no bullshit. It's just voiceover with the chart. It is straight education. I'm on camera in the Tomb all the time, by the way. That's just one format that I do in there. So that channel will be helpful. It's obvious. It's on YouTube. It's just fucking free, which is stupid, but I want you to win, man, if you haven't picked up on this by now. All right, bar 30, 18 seconds out. Okay, 30 is going to close up reasonably clean. I'm watching 31. So you see this here, these bulls, what did we just talk about? Contextually speaking, they're going to have trouble just breaking this out and running higher. So getting long here on the close of 30, just betting on that breakout, I think is a little bit silly, at least over a big sample size of doing so. So again, my eye right now is on range scalps until or unless we start getting more aggressive here in the soft bull channel and it starts looking more and more like a trend. Now, by the way, we got high a day right back to the left. That wick high at 2, that is high a day. So we're about 40 points out from testing high of day here. By the way, guys, Apex has that deal going on right now. 59 bucks all in. No activation fee at all once you pass on the 100K intraday accounts. Code BIG. B-I-G. If you think you can pass your evals at a pretty, reasonable rate, that's going to be your cheapest all-in route. Because, obviously, when you pass a normal eval, or if you don't use code BIG, or if you don't get that deal, when you pass it, you have to pay an activation fee. With that deal, you do not. It is all in up front. All right, we got bar 31. Stop limit buy goes out. Place him, roll over. I'll see if the bulls want to take it. Now, since we're kind of a slow grind mode, nearing that high a day, I'm looking at this a little bit less of a stop hunt. So I'm going to give it 20 seconds to give me a fill in total. 3 more seconds here. Come on, bulls! No fill, no trade. Got to pull it. All right, watching 32. Let's see what we get. So a little grind into the high of day is my baseline expectation here. But once we do get to that high of day, I gotta tell you, I'd be pretty surprised if we just kept going. So we'll see. going to get long and just target high a day. There. See if I can take a little bit of advantage of this little grind here into high of day. Keep it tight, tight, tight. Again, not necessarily a stop hunt here. Just taking advantage of the grind. All right, there's the rollover. We got 32 rolling over into 33. There, I'm going to pull it right as we test high a day for a scalp. There's the pop through. Now watch for the hesitation. See that hesitation? That's it. That's exactly what I'm looking at. So you get the pop through high a day. It's almost like we've seen this movie before, huh? By the way, that brings me back to high a day on the P&L. A little bit less than yesterday. We had a pretty fucking monster day yesterday. Just under 30K in the fundeds yesterday. I'm on 7,500 across the fundeds here so far. Today, we're not necessarily done, my man. It's stupid to even say those numbers. Keep scaling, keep scaling, keep scaling. Question, what are those numbers under the candles? That's counting the bars since the New York session open. Have you ever tried to explain, well, first of all, those are on there for me, first and foremost, because at the end of the day, when I do what used to be my 5-minute review, that is now about a 45-second review because you get better at it over time, it's a lot easier to say, okay, 17, okay, 26 was an important bar 31, interesting, okay, blah, blah, blah. On the second tier, have you ever tried to explain to a group of people all around the world what fucking bar you're talking about? There's time zones, big talk. So, even if you're not talking to other people about your chart, still number your bars. If you're not numbering your bars, you're tripping. Big hesitation after taking out high a day at 620. Big hesitation! Kenji just passed 3 TakeProfitTrader 50K evals. Good work. Good work. Man, at TakeProfitTrader, having 3, let alone 5 pro accounts over there where you can take daily payouts, I don't think you guys get how excited I am about TakeProfitTrader. You have 5 accounts over there that are all over the buffer. You make money, you can take it, you can request it same day. Every day, if you're making money. And it's not like necessarily a small amount of money either. It's ridiculous. All right, we got bar 34, 3 minutes out. ATR 59. All right, in the chat, man, how we doing so far today? How we doing so far today? Be straight up. By the way, if you're red, man, no one here. If someone tries to talk shit, we'll get them the fuck out of here, man. It's okay. The best traders are going to have red days. It's not a big deal. You just need to ensure that you have a statistical edge over a large sample size. That is all that matters. Okay, so we're watching to see here, by the way, do we maintain a soft bull channel, which would eventually need to push us up through the high of day and actually sustain it, which is now the Wickhaya 33, was the Wickhaya bar 2? Or do the bears end up reversing this and we head back down and break this softball channel and maybe look at basically a full day's range, trading range. Chat, follow the rules and the P&L reflects it. Yes, sir, especially over the mid and long term. 100%. Jonathan, up 5K today, $12,000 on the week. Loving this life, brother. About to call it a weekend, but enjoying the stream. There is nothing unapologetic, by the way. Like, don't give a fuck. There is nothing like being a day trader. I'll tell you that. It's crazy. It is crazy. It's volatile. It's volatile for sure. You don't go to a 9 to 5 and have the potential to lose money. That's not a thing. It's a little bit of a weird existence. It's an odd occupation, but the ceiling is basically market liquidity, which is a number that is, we don't even need to talk about that because that's a really big number. But it is tremendous, dude. I think for a lot of us, myself included, once I discovered the market, it was like, that's it. That's what this is going to be. Don't give a fuck. I get it. It's hard. As long as it takes, I'm here for it. Nothing else. This is it. Made that decision in about 5 minutes. Big E up $1,200 today, base hit day. Mario made 14,000 on oil last night, flat so far today. We'll take it. Jackson went from down $6,000 to up 300. Tremendous. Chat, up 600, $300 away from passing an eval. What do I do? Size down into the finish line is what you do. You now have more time invested in that eval. And time, opportunity cost. Time is the number one concern when passing evals and test accounts for prop traders. That is the number one concern, not the cost of the eval, not the cost of the fucking activation fee. Stop thinking so small. It's a problem. It is a huge problem in your life, I promise. You need to start valuing your time as a trader to the point where the opportunity cost of trading an eval is more valuable than the cost of doing it financially itself. Now, if you're not a positive ROI trader, then that's a problem. Obviously, that's a disconnect. But once you are, if you're still like really concerned about, man, but like I want to make sure, I want to take 3 weeks to pass this thing so I have the highest probability possible of passing this eval. Dude, they're too cheap. They are way too cheap to think that way. What the fuck, dude? Come on now. But as you have more time invested into an eval, you want to increase the probability that you pass it. So for me, when I'm 2/3, 3/4 of the way to the finish line in an eval or test account, then I size down and I scalp the entire eval. I scalp it. A lot less, intraday swings, a lot less regular day trades, a lot more heavier ratio, I should say, scalps. Okay, so after you take out the high of day like that, again, the high of day was the wick high of 2, now it's the wick high of 33. Context we were looking at and still are looking at was this. Now, once you take out the high of day, though, in order to maintain the soft bull channel, we're going to have to take out the wick high of 2, previous high of day, and of course the current high of day, wick high of 33, to continue the soft bull channel. A lot of times what you'll see happen, now that we kind of achieved the thing, which is take out that previous high of day, a lot of times you'll see this. It'll turn into a range up near the high of day, because environmental context-wise, what we've been seeing in the market, big breakout attempts in an attempt to turn into a giant trend, or like a big trend day, above, in this case, the high of day, like into new highs. We just haven't been seeing that too much. Bill says, do you copy trade your evals? Unless I just have to pass one or whatever in a circumstance where that's the case, 100% I copy trade my evals. Guys, listen to what I'm saying. We don't have time for this. I'm not being cheeky. I'm fucking serious. We don't have time to trade one eval at a time. Unless you're really on your fucking ass financially, which is okay, by the way, it's just a situation. We have all been there, probably multiple times. But if that's not you right now, what the fuck are you doing? Unless you're really, again, I encourage, if you're not a profitable trader or you're not positive ROI, that you buy one eval, trade one micro, and treat it as I am using this time to get profitable. But once you're reasonably at that point, what are you doing? We need to scale. Go. All right, bar 36. 320 out. So I think we may see that sideways range play out that we just drew, huh? It's very early to say that, by the way. Again, if you're just joining us here, this was previous context. We now took out that previous high of day, which was the wick high of 2 back here. And now I'm looking, again, very early to say this, but I'm very curious to see if that just ends up being a thing, because it's really common that once you kind of achieve the goal, which was clearly to take out that previous high of day, the wick high of bar 2, then it's like, what are the bulls really looking at? So we'll see if that turns into a sideways range. It certainly looks like we are on that path. All right, hey, give me 2 minutes. I will be right back. Don't go anywhere, big dog. All right, what's up? Welcome back. We've got bar 37, minute 46 out. Bit of downside action here. We don't mind that. ATR still sitting 52.53. So the question here, now that we already took out the previous high of day, the wick high back here, right? The question really becomes, are we going to maintain this as sort of a soft bull channel? By the way, take bets in the chat. I want to hear what you guys think. Or are we, is this it? Are we rolling over? I suppose you could also make the argument that this is just going to become a big range. Somewhere in here. So in the chat, rollover, range, or bull channel? Let's get as big of a sample size going as possible. If anyone has the guts to take the bet. And then whatever the biggest sample size opinion is, we will inverse chat full port. All right, let's see here. Range, bull channel. Range, 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 rollover, 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 range. Range is winning here so far. Rollover in a close second. 1 vote for bull channel. So maybe bull channel is the correct answer. Nate says, I don't understand any of this. Nate, stick around. No one was born understanding anything I just said. We all had to learn it. What do you trade on? This, what you're looking at is NinjaTrader. And what I do is I plug in my prop firms into NinjaTrader and I trade here. So Apex plugged into NinjaTrader. TakeProfitTrader plugged into NinjaTrader. Those are my 2 backbones. Again, Apex is for maxing out at 20 funded accounts and making the numbers bigger. That's how you beef everything up at Apex. TakeProfitTrader is for daily payouts. Get money coming in as consistently as possible, as often as possible, quickly. All right, we're halfway through bar 38. So I'm very curious to see, can bar 38 get below the wick low of 37 and then close up nice and clean as a nice clean bare body? All right, minute 38 out. Come on, 38. Bar 38, that is. See if these bears can get us a hair lower. I don't... The issue here is this would be the early trade because it would really be the first bar that would make that I would even be open to getting short on. However, you see that low of 25, 26, 27, those bars, right? We could just see this become a big trading range, but there's always a counter risk. To every trade you take, there's a counter risk that you should really be considering first. All right, here we go. Stop limit sell goes out. Copy trader. Engaged. Ooh, that's kind of a wiki close. I'm going to give it 15 seconds. That's all the bears are going to get out of me if they want to take it within the first 50, and they will. Then I'd like to be a part of this here. There. Bears taking it nice and quick. Not the highest quality setup of all time, but I do want to be a part of it since they did take it so fast. ATR sitting at 48, by the way. There you go. Come on now. Keep that pushing, big dog. Oh, you bears. Let's get behind the wheel and go, big dogs. There you go. There's a reasonable push. Ideally treating this more of a scalp because it's so early. On the attempted rollover is what I mean by that. Come on, Bears. Let's get some confidence going. We got 23 seconds left here. On Big Bar 39. There you go. We need more of a push than that, Bears. Come on now. Ooh, I gotta get ready. I may have to multitask here. See if I have to move my stop. Yes, I will. Okay. Stop has moved above 39. ATR 45. Ideally, I'm still looking to get at least half of the previous ATR. So I'm looking for more like 24, 25 points. I saw 23 and a half flash. So I really got within a few ticks. This has been happening a lot, hasn't it, lately? Come on, Bears. One more run at it. You had me so damn close. Dealing with 28.5, by the way. It's a round number, but it's not the end of the world. It's not for me. I don't really care that much. There it is. Beauty. Let my copier get flat, and I'm flat. All right. Keep it pushing. So that puts me up 11,500 on the day across my fundeds. We got 90 seconds out here. till the close up a big bar 40. Damn straight, we're live every day, big dog. I don't know where you guys been hanging out, but you got to get to, you got to get over here. I think about, what is it now, guys? Help me out. Is it about 40% of our chat trades full time? Some fucking, I don't know. I'm messing around, but it's a fucking huge number. Whole bunch of our chat, for whatever reason, I don't know what it is. Trades full time. It's kind of ridiculous. All right, 30 seconds. So we got a 50% retracement point here to be weary of. We're not really quite there yet. Oh, you bears. It's kind of wicky. Ugly. Way too wicky. I'm not into it. Not into it. All right, watching 41. Let's see. Oh, come on, man. We're not even at 100 likes. We're not even at 100 likes. You're telling me I've had to make over $100 per like live on stream today. Come on, big dogs. Hit the button. I appreciate you doing so. Hey, or dislike, big dog. Dislikes count too. What's your strategy? I trade RAM. It's my own methodology. It's called the wrench action method. RAM. Fucking working my ass off here, making over $100 live on YouTube per like on the live stream. Disgusting. All right, bar 41. Let's see. Yeah, Supra. Yeah, damn straight. This is an outrage. Roger says, good day. Up 34.50 on the day. Thanks for what you do, Nico. Roger, my man. Appreciate you being here. And we got all the regs here. Love to see it. By the way, if you're new here, hope to see you become a regular. We got a whole bunch. We're doing it here live every day. All right, bar 41, 242 out. All right, I'm watching bar 41 here. We're a minute 20 out. Okay, so we got about 30 seconds. I'm watching to see, can bar 41. By the way, we got some newer people here today, it seems. I number my bars. Okay, so when I'm calling out numbers and shit, it's how many bars since the New York Open. Number your bars. If you don't number your bars, you're tripping. It makes it so much easier. As little friction as possible. We're here to make as much as we possibly can. Life is extraordinarily expensive, and we have people to provide for. Okay, we got shit to do, bills to pay. We can't. If you're messing around like, what bar was that again? Oh, the 1037 bar, the 1042 bar, the 935 bar. Come on, man. Number it. At the end of the day, I look back, I say, okay, 8, 18, 21 was interesting, 31 was interesting, okay. Oh, look at that, bar 39. Makes it so much easier. Anyway, when I'm talking numbers, that's what I'm talking about. Bar 41 closed inside the wick low of bar 40. Now I'm watching 42. That's some insecurity out of the bears. Had 41 closed beneath the wick low of bar 40 as a nice clean bear body, I would have put out what's called, can anybody guess? A stop limit sell. Looks like that. Nice pink order. Great. Looks tremendous, right? But we didn't get that. So now I'm watching bar 42. Yeah, the defense here out of the Bulls, man. They're trying. They are certainly trying. Question, are you looking for more shorts? Sure, if we get a short setup, yeah. I'm looking for anything here. Any Ram setup and I'm in. We got 70 seconds here till bar 42 closes up. Bulls trying to take control. Question, what stock you trading right now? I'm trading NQ futures. Nasdaq futures. And this is a 5-minute chart. By the way, if you don't trade futures, you probably eventually will, and you should. It is a tremendous instrument. In general, futures are tremendous instruments for active day traders. Liquidity is great. If you've been trading options, you know, the first thing that a lot of you guys know, the first, I'd say strategy, but really approach that allowed me to go full-time as a trader was net sell option strategies years ago. But as far as being an active trader, like what we do every day here, because that's quite a bit different, obviously. What we do here every day, if you're trying to do this with options, you better understand the Greeks inside and out, and even then, it complicates things to an unnecessary degree. Futures, while I think are intimidating to a lot of traders who haven't approached them yet, I'm telling you guys, futures are the most approachable thing. It is, do you want to buy or sell? That's it. And I get it. It's 28,000. What does that mean? The price is 28,000. Don't worry about it. Just watch the price action. You know, that's not what you're paying. It's not like a stock. You know, these, even in a personal account, they have intraday minimum maintenance requirements on margin accounts. You're not paying $28K to buy a contract. 1 mini is $5 a tick, $20 a point. There are 4 ticks to a point. It's simple, man. And if you're trading prop, it's even more simple, I'd say. Once you're all set up with it. It's no big deal, man. Come on into futures. The water is warm, I promise. And if you're a frustrated options trader, this will be a breath of fresh air, I promise you. And I am someone who's, I mean, dare I say, incredibly experienced in the options world. I love options, but I love the net sell side of options, which is a bit different from what a lot of you guys have probably participated in. Okay, so 41, 42, 43. I'm wondering if we end up seeing a bit of a sideways range here. So, Pharaoh Friday, baby. We love it. We love it. Tremendous last couple of days, especially yesterday, man. But another good day here today. I'm up a little over 40K in my funded accounts in the last 2 days. The power of prop trading. Guys, get to it. Scale. I'm telling you, there is no time. There's no time, guys. You need to scale. You can do this. Okay? You are smarter and more capable than you think. You just need to get desensitized to bigger and bigger numbers as young as humanly possible. You're not getting any younger. Right now. Go. Go. The opportunity exists. You're standing at the start line. Everyone else is running. Fucking go. The gun went off, dude. All right, guys. Hey, hang in there this weekend. I will see you Midas Monday. Tremendous. All right, guys. Have a great one. See you soon.